Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the channel today. Well, a big day for me because after 8 days I finally got me Gb350 back. I don't know what was going on, but I think one of the other guys on the channel said it only took him about half hour once he put the bike in to get the ABS sensors replaced on his bike, and in my case it only took 8 days. So I did ask the dealer what was going on with it, and he said they had to replace both sensors, but I don't know. Seemed like an awfully long time to wait for just a very quick, simple job. In fact, if I could have got the sensors myself, I could have, fed them myself and saved everybody a lot of time. But even though I hadn't been on the Gb350 for a week, once I left the dealership it was pretty good. And I just thought I'd show this footage of a dirt road I was riding along going back a few weeks back when I come across this large eastern brown snake on the guts of the road when I was coming along. So I don't know, it would have been about 4 or 5 foot long, fairly long one. So apart from that, it was no harm to me because it looked like somebody had already hit it before I come along anyway, and it was, you could say, out of action. But thing is, if you would have been going along there normally, you would have struck that crossing the road in the shadows there. So especially on the bike. So, but that was right out from where I live in fairly hot country, so, out that way they're a little bit more active and they probably come out and lay on the dirt roads, and it was just unlucky for that guy on the day. Somebody else gave him a workout because they had been working a fair bit along this road, and as you'll see a little bit further up when I'm tailing this truck and I couldn't get past him and he was blowing dust all over the place there, everywhere. But apart from that, everything's going well. It's good to be back on the bike, and when I took off from the dealership and rode it up there, and notice how smooth, compact bike it is, easy to handle, runs through the corners really well. Nice, just overall nice little bike to ride considering what it is. And I often hear people say that the 20 horsepower output isn't good enough, but it's sort of good enough for me because what I like about it is lightweight, easy to handle. It's got the off-road tyres on it. In fact, I think he had a couple of comments from what I was told there from people who like to look at that bike with the off-roaders on it, because there was another black one on the showroom floor there, and it was totally stock, and you could see with mine there with the aggressive tyres on it, it sort of more looked like more an off-road ready bike, which it is. But so far so good on that line, so I just thought to let you know that the Gb350 is back. Been raining here now for the last couple of days, so as of yesterday afternoon, today, and I think we got in for the weekend too. But more importantly, I've got good tyres on it, so when it clears I can go out there and start giving it another bit of a run along the road. So I'll be happy to get out there and give it a bit of a work out there. So not much else is happening in that line. I think the next bike I'll have to take out, and having it out there for quite a while, is that Suzuki V-Strom 250SX. It'll be a good bike to get out there on the roads too. I put all the stuff on it but never got around to actually getting out there and testing it and giving it a bit of a workout. So I think that'll be next on the agenda. But back to this Gb350, what I did notice about it, it's lightweight handling, because I did earlier on the week went out in the Classic 500, or Classic 350 I should say, a couple of times, and you can definitely notice the extra, 25 kilos in weight on that bike. And once you get on this little Gb350, it's just so easy to manoeuvre, and it's remarkable just what 20 or 25 kilos would make a difference in the weight of a bike, and how much easier it is to handle. And considering they're both running the same tyres and almost the same wheel size, pretty close. But the Gb350 just seems a lot smaller bike, and pretty good for what it is. So overall, that's about all I can tell you on this one. Everything else is going all right on my side, so no complaints there. So this is just a quick note to let you know that the Gb350 is back, and I'll be ready to get out there and give it a few more runs along the thing, and maybe take out that new drone I bought 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I haven't even tried it out yet, and see how it goes tracking it. So there's a few things planned coming up in that line. So once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look, and I'll catch up with you later.